I tend to look at things through the lens of music as a reflection of culture. And in the 50s, I grew up, I was very little in the 50s, but in the 50s and 60s, which have turned out to be something of a heyday, at least in modern times, for marriage and love, there was a big body of songs about marrying outside your social class, poor side of town and down in the boondocks, and Roy Orbison working for the man. I mean, there was this whole, pick me up on your way down in country western music. There was this all, well, you think you're, but it was all about, well, I'm just a poor boy, and but I dare love you, or the reverse of that. And it seems to me now we need a new music body of music to cover the fact that love. The other thing that strikes me,
we're going to our chapel and you're going to yours.
right.
Economic apartheid that is beginning to settle in America, and it's creating very different social and cultural paths for people depending on what their income level and resources are.
Yeah, and it's also, it's exactly, and it's tempting to be flippant and say, that commitment-averse man or woman can now say, I'm sorry, darling, but the Gini coefficient is too high, and, But the fact is that, underlying all of this, it's kind of heartbreaking stuff, isn't it?
Oh, it really is, because the human values that we associate with long-lasting love, things like loyalty and devotion and altruism, those things tend to get crowded out under stressful economic conditions, and people have to make pragmatic decisions. It's not that, for example, poor and working class women don't want love. It's just that they have to be pragmatic about the choices that they're making and decide, okay, how am I going to best use the meager resources that I have to have a family? Maybe I'm going to just invest those in raising children on my own rather than take on a husband who might end up being another mouth to feed.